With her bag on my shoulder, I turned and looked back at the house. She was standing in the bedroom window, wearing a beautiful white see-through nightgown, and with tears running down her face, she let out the loudest yell I had ever heard. The sound shot through my body like a bullet, and a cold chill accompanied the sound. The pain and guilt I felt at that moment were so heavy that I could not move and could only stand and watch as the house, the woman, and the town all started to blow away like the sand. After everything vanished, I found myself standing in the middle of nowhere with a bag full of trinkets which felt as if they had even less value than I did. Lightheaded and stunned from what I had just seen, I began to walk in the sand without direction or guidance. The bag became so heavy that my whole body ached from the struggle of lugging it. As I wandered the desert, aimlessly and with shame, I came across a man headed in my direction. All of a sudden, I forgot just how heavy the bag was, and I could remember only the good times in the town I had just left, totally forgetting about the pain and destruction I had caused the woman, and the pain and self-destruction I myself was feeling. I sat with the man near the same half-buried skeleton I had passed earlier during my journey. I told him of this wonderful town I had just left and offered to give him directions. I told him of all of the beautiful women and of all of the riches they possessed. He didn't seem to be impressed and asked me if this place was so wonderful, then why don't I go back there with him? All of a sudden, my unbearable feeling of guilt and pain returned. And then, before I could answer him, he asked me, "Why did you leave?" I was speechless and covered with shame as the memory of what I had done was returning. The man then looked straight in my eyes and said, "If you have just left from that direction, then that is surely a place where I do not wish to go." This man had wisdom beyond that of any man that I had ever met, so I asked him if I could go where he was going. He replied to me, "You cannot yet go where I am going, because you must first stop choosing to go to the places where you have been." And with those words, this man had touched me in a way which made it clear to me that what I was doing to myself and to others was taking me in the direction which was empty and filled with nothingness. It was clear to me that he was much more than a man in the flesh, and that he was showing me the way to my own salvation. His words were hurtful to my ego, but full of truth in the spirit. His actions were without hesitation and without error. I could see that this man's choices were perfect and correct in every way. The man began to walk away from me and soon vanished in the horizon of the sand, and I found myself alone and without shelter. The bag I carried once again became even heavier with each step I took in the hot, blistering sand, and for some reason I could not release it. Each day I felt more guilt for my deeds, and I prayed repeatedly, but could not let go of the bag, no matter how heavy it became.
Wow, I really enjoyed this video. I can't wait to see what's next.